Hello everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. I'm going to use the Tarot Mucha for the bonus read this morning. As you know, I always use a different deck for the bonus read. If the same energy comes through, there's nothing I can do. And sometimes the cards will repeat. So sometimes it's just a repeat reading of the what's cracking. Other times it's a little bit of a follow-up. So it comes sort of like a bit of a follow-up or a bit of a clarifier. And other times it's completely different. So, alrighty. I'm a bit sluggish this morning, so I'm about to go to air in the next hour or so. So, there's been a lot of bushfires here, and it's a bit smoky. I do have the Four of Wands coming through. Sorry, they're not wands, Yvonne. They're swords. Four of Swords coming through. Actually, that's quite interesting because I was thinking about it the other day because sometimes we see cards differently to what they are. And I always think, is there some sort of message there that I need to say to you? Because I saw this as the Four of Wands and it's the Four of Swords. So maybe that is a Freudian slip. The Four of Swords talks about taking time out. It's about rest and recuperation. It can be for some people, you know, resting up after an operation. So it can be time out because you've had some sort of physical thing happen. But the swords are about thoughts and ideas. And in this picture we see someone who has three swords above them and a sword underneath. And it always makes me think there's a possibility you're taking time out because you've been hurt by something or something's affecting you here. I do want to say to you, though, you do have the Ace of Wands coming out behind there, which is absolutely beautiful. So it's like you're taking time out from something and you don't realise that you've got a brand new start just waiting around the corner. And look, Ace of Cups as well. So this is about love, some passionate and love offer here. Coming in here from a Knight of Swords. So somebody's coming in very, very quickly here to make a love offer to you. Look, this can always be, if you're not looking for love, this can always be about a brand new start in a job or a situation here, because the Ace of Cups can talk about anything that you love, anything that's brand new coming in. And the Ace of Wands is about a passionate new start. So to me, it's like you're taking time out here. Perhaps things have been a bit slow. Perhaps you've been waiting for change. It's definitely coming and it's being brought. Look, there's this Three of Swords. Look at this. So, and it came out in what's cracking reading too. I feel like some of you have got some sort of heartbreak, maybe over a third party situation. There feels like there's an extra person here. And you may be waiting on hearing someone, and whoever this person is, and maybe it's a new person here with this with this Knight of Swords. Somebody's coming in with the truth here. They want to express something to you. And I feel like you've either gone through a period of heartbreak, and it could have been about the same person. But let's get some more information. Oh my goodness, the Tower again. I have to be honest with you, I picked up the other deck and put a couple of cards out from the other deck and the Tower came straight out too. So the energy of the Tower now, if you've been waiting for this moment, it's very, very close. It's very strong energy. So the Tower talks about breaking things down, breaking old structures down, breaking down old ways of thinking, old ways of doing things. It can be something sometimes that's more intense, like it could be, you know, the change in your job status, you know, having to move, a situation where you're thrown into something physically. So it can mean those things, but very often the Tower can be quite subtle. It doesn't always have to be, you know, aggressive. Sometimes it can mean, you know, an epiphany moment, a realization, but it's definitely moving in here. And there's the Four of Wands. There you go. So that's what they were trying to tell me when I set it up the front. This is something that's either going to bring in stability or change the way you see your stability here. It's getting some, oh, jump out at me like that. Okay, Five of Pentacles coming in. So this is about, oh, okay. All right, with the Four of Swords up front. Okay, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. We've got some repeating cards. I feel like someone's coming in to offer you something here after maybe having left you in the cold in the past. I feel like someone's turning something around to return here. I feel with this Tower, there's some sort of change in how you move forward here. So it's very, very similar to the What's Cracking reading, but a little bit deeper, because this sort of digs into your feelings a bit more. I feel that there's been some sort of situation here in the past where you've had to either walk away from something or deal with something here. And I note that window in the church here and the window here is sort of standing out for me too. So it's sort of like you're on the inside looking out here. But what I want to say to you, something's about to turn this round. So if somebody left you behind or somebody didn't follow through after maybe some sort of disruption to a relationship here, they're about to come back in and offer you what you wanted. So there's a huge change here. Okay, let's keep going. There's the third ace here. So we have here the Ace of Pentacles, which of course is about stability, brand new starts. Again, for some of you, this can be about a job or a situation where you are moving into more stable times here. Okay, Seven of Wands. So this is about standing your ground. So some of you may have had a situation where you were sort of forced to stick up for yourself, maybe deny something, maybe push someone away because of some sort of situation. Strongly feeling that third party influence here. So maybe you had to separate from someone or walk away from someone because there was something else interfering with the relationship. The Ten of Cups coming in. Whatever it is, this is coming round, but it's changing. Maybe you've been cycling for a while. This person's been very slow about making some sort of comeback here, though. And now they want to offer you love. So I have, like, the reading is just full of this offers of stability and security after feeling like you didn't have any when it was all you wanted. And then we have the Three of Cups here. So I feel here, okay, let's just have a quick look again. There's an offer coming in here. Someone here is bringing in a truth to you. After a period of pain, heartbreak, not having what you want, being stuck, perhaps going around in a circle here. And this offer is going to bring in some sort of change for you, some sort of situation where you either have an awakening or it changes the direction you're moving in. And that makes me feel like it's sort of similar to the What's Cracking reading. I want to say to you, with the What's Cracking reading, you've got the Ten of Pentacles, and this one we've got the Ten of Cups. So it's almost like the universe is saying it doesn't matter what happens here, you're going to come out on top. But it's your choice on how you move forward on this. It's some sort of gift that's there because you're going to hit a crossroads. You're going to hit sort of like a time in your life where you have to consider how to move forward. But you can't move forward in the shape that you're in, whether that's mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever it is. Something has to change for you to move forward here. I do have the King of Wands coming out here. And the Four of Pentacles. So for some of you, this may be things that are holding you back emotionally. And maybe that's why you're having this big transformation, because you're being given an opportunity here. You technically have had 3 aces in this reading. So there's all these brand new starts waiting for you, but it's like you're waiting for something to come in to open the door here. And it feels to me, yeah, it feels to me you've been holding yourself back. Even though you may not have realised that you were doing that. There's the Two of Pentacles. So this is a choice. Okay. I feel that there's many of you holding yourselves back. Now, I don't know if that's because you have a fear of risk or you are fearful about something, about moving forward here. But there's this huge feeling that you are being offered something to move you forward. And I think for some of you, it's an awakening here. It's a realization about how you're doing things and how to change how you do things. Because especially with this Seven of Wands, it's sort of like you've held space for a long time and you haven't allowed new opportunities to come in. But I don't feel this is something that you are deliberately doing. It may be the way you see or perceive things that stops you moving forward. And somebody's bringing in some sort of offer here. And the universe is sort of saying, you know, you can let go now. You have everything you need. You have all the tools to do what you want to do. With the Three of Cups here, though, it does make me feel that this is some sort of situation cycling or coming around again. And you're about to put an end to this. So perhaps for many of you, it's a certain way of thinking, it's a certain way of being, but you're going to change that. You're being given this opportunity. You're coming across as the magician. Somebody's giving you this opportunity to let go and trust, in the universe, to sort of, you know, accept something here. Maybe it's been something that's been offered before many times and you haven't accepted it. But it's changing your way of thinking. It's changing how you see your world. And you've got this decision here to make about this. Oh, definitely about letting your guard down. You've been worried about moving forward on something because you're worried about being hurt. So it's like maybe you've blocked out love. Maybe you need to sort of start thinking about that you've blocked out love in the past, and maybe this Tower is coming in to sort of crack down your defenses here, because it looks like you've set your limits too low and you're missing out on stuff because you're not taking the risks that you need to. And the never-ending story is coming out here. Now, when I was talking about the cycling, I'm thinking some of you have done this many times before. This is about self-criticism, the wounded ego and unnecessary dramas. Okay, that makes sense. There is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manner of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. It is the old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, lest your world come crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. It's funny, isn't it, with the world come crumbling down, seeing the Tower 3 times today. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, scared, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you and needs to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed. Well, there you go. Doesn't that make a whole lot of sense to the reading? And I just want to say, I have a friend who said to me last time, sometimes those oracle cards are just like summing up what's going on here. You're being asked to move forward here and just let your fears go. It's about taking this leap of faith. Something's being offered here, and the universe is saying, you deserve this. It's good. It's going to bring in a lot of abundance, but you have to let go of your old ways of being, your fears, your reluctance. Whatever it is for you has to go now. You cannot hold yourself back any longer. The Four of Pentacles tells me you need to let go. Have a wonderful Wednesday.